The head of one of the nation's biggest banks has defended his decision to lift interest rates above official increases, and he warned he may go rogue again. The NAB chief executive was appearing at a Senate inquiry into the banking system. He's not fazed by the Treasurer's reform package, but others say it'll do nothing to reduce mortgage costs. Chief political correspondent Mark Simpkin.
Banks welcome customer feedback, sometimes.
It is the biggest fraud ever to be perpetrated on this country. And these people are thieves.
NAB's CEO told the inquiry Australia's banks are the envy of the world. The heckler didn't agree.
It is fraud. Outright fraud. People are being destroyed.
Cameron Clyne admitted his industry's got some explaining to do, but defended raising rates by more than the Reserve Bank and warned there could be more independent moves to come.
I think there is a case that if the banks continue to move in line with the RBA, up or down, then we are continuing to compound the view that in fact our funding is related to those moves in cash rates.
The government insists its reform package will ensure the banks aren't let off the hook, but NAB isn't squirming.
The initiatives that came out yesterday, none of them were particularly surprising.
Investors don't seem to think the big four have been called to account. Bank stocks rose, leading the share market higher. Non-bank lenders are the ones complaining about the Treasurer's plan.
Oh, I think it's a bit of a flop. I can't see anything that's going to drive down interest rates. In fact, there's parts of the initiatives that could blow up in his face and further the gain of the big banks.
Aussie home loans started giving the four pillars a shake back in the 1990s. The Reserve Bank Governor says the industry is more competitive now than it was back then and is urging the government to be cautious.
There can be, and there usually are, from most policy interventions, unintended consequences down the track.
The government wants to ban mortgage exit fees, but the industry is already warning it could recoup the lost revenue through other charges.
And if the banks decide to go through the back door, if you like, after exit fees are abolished, we can deal with that through our regulator.
There are actually costs to the lender in both establishing and terminating the loan that they're going to feel they need to cover.
He wouldn't say if he thinks customers are being ripped off. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.